but it's more about his story. Yes. So I said no for a solid 3 months when my cousin and sponsor begged me to do this thing called Plexus, and I kept saying no, it's not for me. I even went as far as to say people in Indiana and Northerners are not that gullible. I'm not real sure what that even meant, because I found out shortly afterwards that we did indeed need to be healthy in the North, and I did indeed need the products. So not long after I started to see results, and then I started to share. And this stay-at-home mama would have never in a million years dreamed of this opportunity and what this has done for me. No college degree, small network, small town, and super, super skeptical. Y'all know that person, right? That was me. But being a believer in Christ and being a believer that I put my life in his hands and he brought this to me, then I was going to do it. So I began to do the things. Y'all know what those are: the Zoom calls, the challenges, the contests, the IPA, the reaching out, getting out of your comfort zone. And I began to fall in love with every aspect of it. My very first convention was right here in 2016, and I set out there as a Ruby. So I joined in August of 2014, and by that June, I was a Ruby ambassador. That June, I saw Emeralds do exactly what we just did, and a dream was born for me to be up here one day. And I came back the next year as a senior Ruby. I came back the following year in 2017 as a senior Ruby. I came back in 2018 as a senior Ruby. And all the while, I still kept doing the things that you need to do, and I kept giving my business back to God. I also had the highs and lows that we all experience, the discouraging moments, the trials, the tests, the customers that come and go, the ambassadors that are almost Ruby quit. I was challenged, I was stretched, but thanks to my tribe, and you're out here, my family, my husband, my children, my sponsor, my uplines, I got back up every single time I fell down. 2018 rolled around, and I thought that was the year. It felt right, it looked right, it smelled right, and we went for a push to be Emerald in May. And we didn't hit it. We went back in July because I really wanted to be in Maui, and we didn't hit it. And we went back in October, and we didn't get it. But that was okay. Again, I got myself back up, and 2019 rolled around, and I thought, this is the year. 29 days into the year, I received a phone call. And the phone call was not at all what I was expecting, but I found out that I had a rare form of cancer. Immediately, my heart sank, and I thought, gosh, how can I go Emerald and fight cancer? How am I going to keep our momentum and our excitement that we had, because we were on track to hit this by March or April. But I just kept giving it back to God and saying, okay, this is in your hands. If it's meant to be, it will be. 20 days later, I had surgery. I faced it with optimism. I was very positive. I felt like it was in his hands. And I replaced fear with courage, and I replaced all the doubts with the positive mindset that Plexus had given me through personal development. And that really made a huge difference. So I had surgery on February 20th, and 3 days later, I received a phone call, and it was my upline, and she said, you need to get on a Zoom call. And I'm like, really? I was not laying flat on my back in bed, I don't think so. She's like, no, get on the Zoom. I got on the Zoom call, and I was told by my team that they were pushing me to Emerald. They didn't tell me until 3 days to the end, and then we hit it. And not only did we hit it, we went way over the 1,500 points. 3 days after that happened, I received another phone call from my surgeon, and they said, "We just want to tell you, your surgery was curative and you need no further treatment." So I'm standing here today as a very grateful Emerald cancer-free ambassador who's giving all the glory and all the honor to my Lord and Savior,